What is it that you don't want to let go of, that you want to hold on to? There's nothing in this life that's going to give you what you look for. So maybe you've finally found the perfect partner and you're afraid of losing them. It always comes like that. When you think that you've found something in this world, then the fear will come in about losing them. The perfect situation. Perfect life. When you fear you'll lose it. But it's never in whatever you think it is. Haven't you ever noticed that you've worked hard to get something and then you get it and it's never really the payoff that you expect? And it's not about intellectually working yourself out, working out all your problems and becoming a perfect version of you that's not conditioned. That's an attachment as well. Attachment to emotional release, which can feel fantastic. Releasing emotions and understanding yourself, and a habit, an addiction to constantly being focused on yourself and your feeling and what you feel and where it came from and who was responsible. And that's not going to work out either. You're never going to get to the end of that. It's like pulling the wool from a jumper, and you pull it and the jumper keeps undoing. But this is like the endless jumper to try to work yourself out. You're never going to be able to be this perfect person that you hope you'll be, that never gets angry, never feels shy, never feels scared. It's never going to work out. That's not what you want. Just like what you want isn't the home or the family or the kids or the amazing job. What you want is presence, always, no matter what, no matter how much you think it might be in that. The body has got natural wants. It wants to eat, it wants to have sex, it wants to make kids, but they won't give you what you truly want. They won't give you the I am. They won't bring you rest, which is what you want. Your rest is your nature. It's that which is looking out now. It's that which is listening. It doesn't belong to you. You don't exist. You're a formation that's appearing. What you seek is what you are. All that worry that you have about getting the right job or the right lover, that will happen. On the human level, it's really wise to understand what you want, to focus on that rather than focusing on all negativity and hellish mindsets. But on the ultimate level, it never brings you home. Once you've got it, then something else will start. You'll worry about losing it. On the human level, however, it's important that you know what you want and you focus more on that. Most humans are focused on the human level of what they don't want, and then it produces lots of pain to be always focused on what you don't want. You're maybe not even aware of it, so say if you get a girlfriend and you really love her, and then you begin to focus on not losing her, so you do all these things for her, and then you're focusing on what you don't want, and that's painful. It's not a wise way to act. So say if you buy a house in all these forest fires, you buy a beautiful house, your dream house, and then it comes to summer and there's lots of forest fires in your house, in your area, and then you keep focusing on not wanting it happen to your house. Or you earn loads of money and become super rich, and then you focus on not losing it. Whereas a balanced way to be is to acknowledge these things, but to be more focused on what it is you want in an expansive way, not in a greedy, selfish way. I want my partner to feel loved and happy. I want to feel loved and happy. I am loved and happy. These are the thoughts you want to recondition your thinking mind to think. But that conditioned thinking mind, that thinker, isn't who you are. That thinker is not the one that gets enlightened. It might change, it might recondition itself in the process. But what this is a movement back to that which is beyond that. And it's not just an intellectual recognition of awareness, it's an energetic shift from being contracted and tight inside the body to expansive. Consciousness isn't looking from a place. The I am isn't located in a place, it's in all things and is everything. Everything is empty and full simultaneously, having the experience of a human, but the human isn't you. When you're identified and when you're in lots of negative thinking, like negative thinking can happen if you're free. So there's certain things that I try to recondition myself about, or if I see a habit come up, then I'll try to recondition the thinking there. So it's not about reconditioning the thinking, it's that this helps relax the person. So when you're identified, what is happening on an unconscious level, a really deep cellular level, is a seeking for pleasure and trying to avoid pain. And that seeking for pleasure and trying to avoid pain encourages the thinking mind, and it encourages emotional instability, because your life is based on the lie that you are this person and that you've got to get a house, get a wife, get children, travel the world, go on holiday, have less work in order to be happy, free. And that encourages the thinking mind. And it drives the thinking mind a bit balmy, because it keeps thinking about getting these things and getting obsessed and getting stuck on the thoughts about getting them, or obsessed on the thoughts about what will take them away. Somebody will steal your money, a hacker, or steal your identity, whatever it is that you fear. And then that's that seeking in this mental energy, and then the mental energy creates havoc in the emotional body, and over years and years and years of this investment, you begin to feel really uncomfortable. And then you get into this subject and you think the person is the one that's going to get enlightened, but you've never been that person. It's been an energy and an idea that's contracted, giving the appearance that you're that person. And it's this movement back to this expansive freedom, which can happen right now if you're in hell or in heaven. If you've got a more balanced person or less balanced person, it's this expansion back to what you are, which is everything, right here, right now. And this everything is totally and utterly empty. But it's love, it's full, it's love, and it's empty, and fresh and pure. And then the seeking energy comes, And the person believes that's true, so the seeking energy comes that you've got to protect your house from the forest fires, and you begin to get obsessed thinking about these forest fires, checking it. And then you keep encouraging that thinking process by checking the internet, checking the fires, checking the speed of the wind, direction of the wind, what houses have been burnt. Then you watch programs on it, and your mind gets obsessed with the subject, and it's addicted. It keeps going in that direction. You can't break it. And you really believe that something will be taken away from you if you lose your house. Whereas as you begin to expand and grow on the human level, financially and with family, you'll realize nothing is it. You think, yeah, I get the house, and when I move out of the apartment, the rented apartment, I'll finally be able to breathe and it'll be mine. But it's not like that. You'll never feel like something's yours and that you'll own it.